Hey y'all, good morning. It is like almost 5:30 and I'm headed to class, but I wanted to show you all because my day starts so early that Bath and Body Works oil energy gets me through the day. I take multivitamins, but I also use this. Love it. Today's a very important day. It is MLK Day and I still have class. Yes, my school doesn't care. I'm in like a specialty school. But today we're going on a field trip. So I'm taking y'all on a field trip. We don't normally get field trips around here, but today we have a field trip. So I'm gonna take y'all through my little day. Hopefully Chef lets me vlog, but it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm oven team today, so I have to get to class extra early. So I will see y'all, I don't know, maybe on my way to class. This is me all ready for class. Well, minus the blue Crocs, but you know, we're gonna head out to class and hopefully I'll take y'all with me. My friends are down, so you'll see them, of course. Right. But made to class, but the door's locked. So hey, look at Sam. Karina, Lauren. Yeah, okay,
I'm gonna be famous.
Squad has arrived, but we can't get in. It's locked.
Oh,
cool.
It's locked? That's cool. That's fun.
It's great. It's amazing. It's only like 5:45. I went to bed at like
I know.
exactly.
I'm so confused.
I'm confused.
And there's a.
It's so cold. Hey, it's so cold. You can see it. Look,
What are you doing?
it's so cold.
Ulster out Lake Katrina.
So we're in the car.
Why are we in class when it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day? Like,
We're not in class. We go on a bread alone field trip.
We're going on a field trip.
like,
We just finished class. It is, what's the current time, y'all? 10:06.
5.
Lauren's car said 10:06.
Laura's car is wrong. Now it's right. There you go.
Cool. All right, so it's
okay,
10:05,
it's not loading.
and we are off.
Beep beep.
Am I going?
And we don't know. Our whole class is going. Ola, you want to say hey to the vlog?
Hey.
Miss Ola.
Here.
We're going to Bread Alone Bakery,
What?
and it's snowing outside.
Just wait for it to like. All right.
We're
This is
just,
the one that's in Lake Katrina, right?
it's a
Yeah.
mess.
You can just
I don't know.
Follow them.
But I will see y'all back at the little
You
bread
just follow them
place.
the whole time.
Don't know what you just started.
All I do is hang with
I just love this bridge.
This is our mixing area, so everything is very structured in the way that it flows. The ingredients come in the door here, and we have our micros and what I call macros, which is like your bags of flour. Everything is centralized in one location, so that all Zaya has to do is read our production sheets. On our production sheet, it is listed out the kilos of dough, so this one's going to be 107 kilos. And then next to it, it's broken down by ingredient and amount and how much he needs to scale out, put into the bowl, and go with. We also have on here the instructions for mixing. So we do a 20-minute auto-lease on almost every bread in house. So we'll pre-mix 2 minutes forward, 2 minutes backwards, and then we'll let the dough rest for 20 minutes. After that time, we'll do the final mix. We also do, quite commonly with most of our doughs, a term called bassonage, which is basically, it means to bathe the dough. After the dough has been developed in second speed for about a minute, we'll take a second water, and usually averages around 5% of your flour weight, and we will add that to the dough. What that allows us to do is, with our style mixers, it's a little too vigorous to immediately put all that water in, and the dough wouldn't be able to hold it. If you can develop the gluten a little bit and then add that second water, your dough is much more stable, and you can also get more water into the product. Higher hydration has a couple different benefits. A, for flavor development and everything like that, it's very beneficial. But the other side of it, and on the business side of it, provided you balance it out, hydration, the more water you can put into a product, the less flour you're putting into a product. Water costs a lot less than flour because it's pretty much free. So if you keep that into concept, I would never tell anybody to base your bread off of that because that's just a poor plan. But I also encourage you to keep that in mind, where if you can make a 5% or 6% hydration change, you can also reduce your flour costs and reduce your overall costs for the business, which makes a big change, like a big difference in the end. We also have all of our water is metered, so rather than scaling it onto our little scales like you do at school, we can type in the degrees that we want the water, like the temperature, and the amount that we want, hit start, and it'll pump it into the bowl for you. Makes your life a lot easier, and it also makes things much more consistent as far as temperature-wise, because there's much less room for error on the human side. So as you can see, you ever want to spend in your life. But as you can see, it's a pretty cool unit. So it's a whole system of computers and sensors that are all communicating at once and telling it when the bread is coming out, when the bake is done, how much steam to input into the deck. There's 12 different decks, and each deck can be set to a separate temperature to load a different bread. So you're not stuck with an oven that's all 500 degrees, but you have a product you want to bake at 420. You can realize the variance in each deck and put different products at different times.
So you just tell the machine which bread is going in and already has it already set?
Yep. So on our side, the bakery goes from being physically there at the oven to being much more analytical and much more preemptively prepared for what they're making. So for each bread, we had to go through and make that program because it was initially like a guess and check, I guess you could say.
Welcome to the basic department, where we have almost no exciting toys. This is going to be real quick. So instead of having to go back and forth each time, phase one is just getting the dough ready for the butter.
So cool.
It's nice and hands-off. Now, for our dough, we're just going to put in
Snatch
a
up some of these
3-fold and a
so
4-fold. And contrary to a lot of modern or classic technique, rather, our lock-in phase isn't really a lock-in phase. And we got some come around, you can't see. Right? So this butter is going to go right into the center of the dough, and it's going to hang over the edges. Depending on how soft the dough is, it's really kind of where to decide on how much to have an overhang. Putting a little bridge in the dough right now, a nice thin spot. So you imagine if I fold this dough over the butter, right? I'm going to have a huge hunk of dough here on the side. Same thing if you're doing a traditional locket where dough is all around. This thing can sheet so aggressively that as you start sheeting out, the dough, you know, kind of expands a bit in all directions. And if you have this large bit of dough on the side, you're gonna have this large space, but no lamination. Just plain, really. So.
We got goodie bags. Damn. I had 2 hairs. Yeah. Hey, I need this. 2 hair nets. Oh wow, it's heavy. So I'm back on campus. I went and got lunch, and yeah, I have another class to go to tonight at 5. Probably not gonna take y'all with me. It's cold. It's all get out, and I just can't deal with the New York weather right now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of Bread Alone Bakery. It's exclusive tour. Like, it's like a big opportunity for us students to like be able to come and visit and get all the information and pick their brains about bread, which is really cool, super fun. Yeah, I'll see y'all later, probably the next video. And if you haven't already, subscribe and watch my other videos because they're pretty awesome. So see y'all later. Boop boop.